Myself Hitesh Share. I welcome you all. In this session, I am going to discuss about thin layer chromatography. So objective of the session is to get hand-on TLC method in organic chemistry laboratory. By this session, the learners will be able to know about the TLC method and principle. The learners will acquire skill and knowledge for separation, for identification of compounds and monitoring of reaction in laboratory. So let us start with the introduction part of this. Thin layer chromatography, that is the TLC, is one of the simplest, rapid and easy, less expensive method among the other various chromatographic technique which are used for qualitative and quantitative analysis for separation of organic compound and for identification of organic compound and for purification of compounds. So TLC is a form of liquid chromatography which consists of mobile phase, other as stationary phase. So mobile phase is a developing solvent which is placed in solvent chamber. A stationary phase prepared on a plate, or it is a strip which is coated with a silica gel. So this analysis is performed on a flat surface under the atmospheric pressure and room temperature. If you see the principle, this principle is based on the absorption chromatography and partition chromatography, or the combination of both. Depending on the absorbent, its treatment and nature of solvent which is employed in analysis. The components with more affinity toward the stationary phase travel slowly, while the components which are having less affinity toward the stationary phase, they travel faster. So this traveling, that means distance travel by the component of a mixture on stationary phase, that can be calculated as RF by the formula distance moved by the solute upon distance moved by the mobile phase front. So here are the certain steps to perform this thin layer chromatography. The step 1, prepare the developing container. Secondly, prepare the TLC plate. Next, spot the TLC plate. Fourth, develop the plate. And next, visualize the spot. So step 1 indicate here, prepare. Initially we supposed to prepare the TLC chamber, in which we have to add the solvent, the mobile phase, and we have to saturate that chamber. Secondly, we have to prepare the TLC plate, glass plate or on aluminum foil by using silica gel. Next, after drying of that prepared TLC plate stationary phase, we have to spot the component which we want to separate at a certain distance from the bottom of that plate. Then we have to place this plate in a TLC chamber. After some time we have to remove that plate from TLC chamber, and then after drying we have to visualize the spots. So likewise this TLC perform. So this is a diagrammatic view. You can see here, this is what the TLC plate. We have spotted here the components at a certain level. You can see here from the bottom 1 centimeter. When we'll place this plate in a chamber, TLC chamber, we have to run up to this distance, that means the solvent front finishing line. So this spot should be in such way that it should be just above the upper layer level of solvent which we have placed as a mobile phase in a chamber. And then when this solvent will move on this plate, likewise that will take away this spot, that component on this plate. And here there is a role of absorption or partition chromatography. As this component is having more affinity toward the stationary phase, it will slowly run over the plate. If the component is having less affinity toward the stationary phase, it will move with the solvent over the plate at a faster rate. So here I have shown this is a spot, it has run over here based on the affinity towards the stationary phase, and this is what solvent front, the finishing line. So this is a diagrammatic view as I explained here. This is what the solvent chamber, this is what the TLC chamber, this is the solvent system, this is a plate, stationary phase. After spotting we have to place like this, and then solvent will run over here, and at certain stage after run of the solvent on a plate we have to remove this plate. After drying we have to visualize for the presence of spot. So now what are the applications of the TLC in organic chemistry? So first of all, isolation and separation of individual component from the mixture. See, a mixture is there of compound, then we can separate that different component from the mixture. So here plate, TLC plate, this is one spot of mixture. Then you can see here after run of TLC plate we have separated these different components. So these are what components which are separated from the mixture, so that we can perform in laboratory by the TLC. Another application is for checking the purity of sample. Is the synthesized compound or any compound is pure or not, we can check the purity by performing this TLC. You can see here by the practical way. This is one spot, this is another component. We are getting the single spot for the green color compound, we are getting this one spot for the red color compound. With this you can say it is a pure. This red color, what you can see, this is also pure now, but if you are getting any other spot on this, it means this red color compound contain two components, so it is a impure, it shows the impure. So likewise we can check the purity of any compound. Third application of this is for monitoring the progress of reaction. So whenever we set any new reaction and we don't know the time, then when to stop, for that we can go for use of TLC for monitoring the progress of reaction. So let us see here the one reaction as we have said here, which contain these two molecules, starting material A and B. So when reaction is going on, after 1 hour we have to stop the reaction for 2 minutes. We have to get that reaction mixture by using capillary. We have to take capillary and get little amount of reaction mixture and spot on the TLC plate after 1 hour, and again start the reaction. side by side we need to perform the TLC. So after 1 hour, when we run this, we have to find out the solvent system over here. Then after run of this plate in particular solvent system, finalized solvent system, if we are getting this kind of, then we can say this is a presence of starting material A, this can show the presence of starting material B. Okay, now how we'll know this A is present, this is spot for A, and how we'll know this B is present. So side by side over here we have to run over here the other spot of starting material A, as well here we have to spot the B starting material. So A will also run over here, B will also run over here, and then we have to match the level of this A and B. So by that matching the level of distance travel, we can say this is a present, this is a B component present. So likewise we can see there is a presence of starting material A and there is a presence of starting material B, but we are not getting any new component any other spot. That means there is no any formation new product. So likewise we have to continue the reaction. Take an example now, 2 hours. After 2 hours we have to stop the reaction. Again by using capillary we have to collect the small amount of reaction mixture, and then we have to place the spot of that reaction mixture after 2 hours. Again we have to run the same in same solvent system. Likewise we are getting the A. You can see now this A become little bit light color compared to the previous one. This is A, as we are knowing. Side by side again we can spot over here A starting material. We have to dissolve that starting material A in a particular solvent, B also in a particular solvent, and 3 spot will be there. Starting material A, reaction mixture, and next will be B starting material. So likewise we have to run these 3, and then we have to match the level for presence of particular component. So likewise we are getting A plus B, and with this if we are getting the 3rd spot, that means something there is a new formation. Okay, something there is a formation of new compound. So that may be a product, that C may be a product. So by this still there is a presence of starting material A and B that are not completely reacted. So we need to go for again progression of the reaction. We have to continue the reaction condition, whatever it may be, a cold or it may be a room temperature stirring or it may be a hot condition. And after 3 hours again we have to collect the sample by using capillary. We have to spot over here reaction mixture, as well we have to spot over here starting material A, starting material B, and then run in the same solvent system. If it is good system showing the good observation, then we have to go for same solvent system. So here we are getting now the only one spot, that is of C product. That means we are not getting here the presence of A or B. It means it is giving a product only. So it means the all parts of A starting material, all parts of starting material B has been reacted completely, and there is a formation of new product, that is a C. So this indicates the completion of reaction, and we can stop the reaction at this time. So we can say this new method which we have developed in laboratory, that complete the reaction in 3 hours. So likewise we can monitor the progress of and completion of reaction. So next application is here for identification of organic compound. So here in this case we have to spot the standard component. Standard compound, if it is available in our laboratory, just get that spot of that component. By dissolving in some solvent we have to get spot of the standard one. We are getting the spot likewise after run. And when we want to go for unknown component, spot here by dissolving again the same in one of the solvent and again run. So here we are getting likewise. So we can conclude that this unknown compound match the RF value with the standard one. So it means this unknown compound is this particular kind of compound. So by this way we can identify the compound by TLC. This match over here with this A component match with this, so we can say A's compound is particular kind of compound by their RF values. The next is to follow the column chromatographic separation. This is again one of the important aspect of TLC. Very important application to follow the column chromatographic separation. So whenever there is a chromatographic separation takes place by using column, you can see the figure here. So while separation of this one component, we have to check that we are collecting only yellow colored solution or not. So at this time you have to take the TLC of this solvent. Similarly, once it is finished, we can go for this red color what we can see here by using again TLC, either it is showing only single spot or not. So here again, likewise for blue color, we have to run the TLC plate for the presence of only one spot. If we are getting one spot in particular solvent, that means we are collecting the right one. If it start to showing presence of two spots after run of TLC plate, that means that involve that solution may contain the two components. So likewise we can separate these all the solvents in a different beaker by monitoring through the TLC. So likewise over here we have studied this principle, concept, procedure and applications of TLC in organic chemistry laboratory. Hope you understood this and enjoyed the session. Thank you.